Welcome back to the Junkyard News. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to talk about an uploaded video, Corners News YouTube channel, that depicts an arrest that he took 2 years ago. And it's been over his head for 2 years until finally statute of limitations expired and the DA dropped the case. Or in other words, no process. Didn't really drop it, just no processed it, which means they sat on it for 2 years and let it sit over his head and have him thinking about it all this time and postponed it as long as possible, hoping it would just go away and he'd forget about a lawsuit. I don't think that's going to happen, but let's get into it.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
So some of you might be thinking already to yourself, a YouTuber got arrested. Oh boy, what's new? What caused the arrest this time? Or do you already know? I mean, could my shirt be a hint? Well, let me ask you this. How much do you think national news organizations would pay to have one of their cameramen and reporters just happen to be in the right place at the right time to catch some amazing video? They would pay a lot. And that's pretty much what happened here. Corners News found himself in the right place at the right time, and he got arrested for it. In Texas, there was a pursuit going on. Now, an officer applied a spike strip across the road and was able to disable the vehicle, causing it a short time later to go off the road, and it caught the field on fire. So the car wrecked in the field and boom, a brush fire occurred. And Corner News just happened to be right there. So, being a good reporter, he takes out his camera or his phone and starts to record the fire and all the activity going on right there. Now, when the officer that applied the spike strip retrieved the spike strip, got in his car, and went to join his other balloon line brothers down the road at the site of the crash and fire, he noticed Corners News was on the opposite side of the road recording what was going on.
I see flames coming out of the pursuit. Can you go ahead and,
the officer grabs the spike strips and heads towards the crash. And across the street to your right, you're going to see a vehicle. Guess who's in that vehicle? That's right, Corners News. He gets out of the vehicle. He starts recording.
The crosswind, get the unit back.
Sir, you need to get out of here, sir. You need to get out of here.
It's clear.
Fuel notified BP. We have roughly 10 to 15 EDAs run north and south now.
102 Laredo. I'm gonna go ahead and close off the eastbound lane. It looks like it's gonna cross.
Now, as you can see there, the officer had pulled off the side of the road as Corners News was capturing some exciting video of the fire. And judging by the direction of the wind and the smoke, it looked like the flames could jump the highway and head pretty much right at him. And the officer gets on his intercom and tells Corners News to get out of here. All right? Well, he has a right to document what's going on. In hindsight, I can see where exactly he was. He was possibly in some danger. Now, we all know an officer cannot be held responsible for protecting any one individual. It's not their responsibility. The Supreme Court has already ruled on that. Corner News' safety is not the law enforcement officer's concern. As long as they haven't cordoned off the area, or he's not interfering, like his vehicle is blocking where the fire truck is trying to get to, anything like that, he's fine. But what I like is he thinks about it for a second and he moves. He gets into his truck and he moves farther down the road to what he perceives is a safe distance. And I commend him for that. I mean, good job. Way to think about your safety. Way to help keep the officer at ease. Give a little, take a little. And then get out of your vehicle and continue to do your job. And you document and you capture this exciting, dramatic video. This great footage that any news agency would pretty much die for. But then, in hindsight, the officer still feels he's too close. And once again, he orders Corner News to move his vehicle farther away. And even tells him on the intercom, on the PA system, you can record. You just got to do it a little farther away. So being a good guy and not wanting to push the envelope, push the issue, what does Corner News do? He gets back into his truck and he pulls forward again. He literally goes all the way to a parked squad car and passes that and then stops his vehicle so he can get out and again try to capture compelling video of what's going on. I do the same thing. And that's when the officer's true intention starts to come out. In my opinion, that whole statement of you can film, you can record, you just got to do it a little farther away was BS. He was trying to get him to leave. That was his original statement, by the way. If you missed that in the original clip, was get out of here. Move along. Like Officer Barb Brady on South Park. Move along, people. There's nothing to see here. He tried to comply. He did comply. He complied twice.
Advise Laredo Fire.
Sir, that grass fire is gonna cross. I need you to move your car. Move your car over there. The grass fire is gonna cross. Move your car. You can videotape from farther away.
Boy 102. Subject was interfering here with the grass fire.
So let's briefly talk about these statutes. First, let's talk about interference with public duties. A person does commit the offense of interference if the person with criminal negligence interrupts, disrupts, impedes, or otherwise interferes with, and then it lists a few examples like cops doing their duty, firefighters fighting fires or investigating the cause of fires, canine dogs. It has a few things on the list. Okay, but the important term to remember is you have to act with criminal negligence. And the layman's term for that is intent. You have to have intended to do the action, or fail to do the action that you're being charged with. And he tried to comply. It was not his intent to interfere. It's blatantly obvious. The cop got pissed. You know that's what it is. It's ego. Cop got pissed off, so I'm going to punish you now. What can I do to make your life miserable? I can arrest you for interference and fail to ID, even though you didn't fail to ID because you weren't arrested yet. And then, since you're arrested, I can search your vehicle, search you, see if I can find anything else, and tow your vehicle. Because, you know, that can get quite expensive.
Hey, sir. I told you twice. I need to see your driver's license.
You're not.
I'm not requesting that, sir. You're failing to ID. I need to see your driver's license right now. I told you clear to move out of the way.
I'm out of the way.
You weren't out of the way. You stayed right there. You stayed really close to the fire. It could have crossed.
You told.
So right now.
Come on. My safety is my own concern.
I just need. Yeah.
My safety is my own concern.
So
You're not in charge.
Because we have to work.
I moved already.
I need your driver's license.
No, you're not getting anything, man.
Oh, look. Last time, sir. Are you gonna give me your driver's license?
I don't need to give my license.
Okay. Under arrest for interfering with public duties. What I was gonna do, I was gonna close the road, but since you did not cross,
come on.
Since you did not listen to me, and I had to come over here.
I already dealt with this with you at once. Yeah, you just sit back right now.
I'm not fucking state trooper, bro. Border patrol. Shut the fuck up.
Man, you're above what?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, you man.
Not it. I don't play those
fucking
games.
Childish, man.
I don't play those games, bro.
What games?
The games you telling
what
me
games?
shut the fuck up.
What games?
Bro, you come up to me, you walk up to here, and you're like, oh, now you're in my space.
This is my truck. This is my door.
It's like right here. Oh, you're in my space, bro. You're in my space.
Nah.
Hey, go back, please. Go back, man.
We're not talking to you anymore.
Hey, I could if I would, man. We're helping this guy. He told me to keep an eye on you.
Alright.
Keep an eye on what?
On you.
Alright, sir. That's it. That's enough. We don't want to talk to you.
Don't talk, man. Nobody's telling you to talk.
Alright, sir. Hands behind your back. You're gonna be under arrest for interfering with public duties. I told you twice. You took me away from redirecting the traffic.
You see where my truck is, right?
No, that's the second time. Put your stuff over there.
Okay.
No, put your stuff right there. I'll put it away right now for you.
It's blatantly obvious. The cop got pissed. You know that's what it is. It's ego. Cop got pissed off, so I'm going to punish you now.
Alright, so I'm going to warn you. I'm going to give you your rights. Your Miranda rights. Before you're asked any questions, it is my duty to advise you of your rights and to warn you of the consequences of waiving these rights. You have the right to remain silent and not to make any statement at all. Any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. Do you understand?
I don't answer questions.
Hallelujah!
I don't answer questions.
Amen!
Any oral or written statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You understand?
I don't answer questions.
You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you before and during any questioning by peace officers or attorneys representing the state. You understand?
I don't answer questions.
If you are too poor to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed by the court to advise you before and during any questioning. Do you understand?
I don't answer questions.
You have the right to terminate the interview at any time. Do you understand?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. What is your current address right now? Do you have an address here where you stay, or is this the address here?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
I should be drinking every time I hear that. Take a shot.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir.
DPS CID.
Oh, good cop, bad cop.
You okay? First of all, I do want to make sure you're okay first.
I mean, my shoulder's hurt, but besides that,
You're okay. You already had the injury before.
Yeah, it's
just an ongoing injury that you had.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure you're okay. All right. You didn't get hurt or anything?
No.
All right, bro.
He didn't rough me up, nothing. Nothing cool.
This is you?
That's my truck, yes, sir. saying I'm interfering by being there.
Oh, by being parked here?
Yeah. He told me to move. I moved. He told me to move again. I moved here.
3 times, 2 miles past.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So where are you trying to get to tonight, sir?
I don't answer questions. No.
What's
Sir.
that? You're from here?
I don't answer questions.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Gotta love the good cop, bad cop.
I really don't know who he is, but I know he wanted to take a video of the flames. That's fine, but he was directing right in the smoke, and then again he did it right there. He didn't even move far away. Se estaba poniendo con los border patrol guys. I don't know where they went. Y le dije, hey, you gotta move. No, you know, no quería hasta que le dije, let me see your driver's license. No, he didn't want an ID.
So have your ID to me?
I got his Mexican DL Tamaulipas. Let me get it to you. He was Miranda. See, but he failed to ID. When I asked him for his ID, he failed to ID.
He didn't have to.
I think I asked him like 3 times. He failed. So then I arrested him for interfering with public duties. So I was about to shut the highway down. No, I was shutting it down. Y me hizo que me moviera.
Just make sure you don't lie in your affidavit.
He's telling the cop not to lie.
Lied a whole bunch, so.
For somebody that doesn't want to answer questions, you do like to talk, sir?
I talk, but I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Talking is not the same
I don't
as
have any
answering
questions to ask you, sir.
Did I say that or what?
So you're just being charged for interfering and unlawful carry and failing to ID.
Te digo. Primero que te digo, don't lie in the report yet. That's a felony.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'll charge you.
Okay.
And I will.
Okay.
Oh, man, no me conoces.
I don't know who you are personally, sir. This is not personal, sir.
Seems like it. Just keep in mind, it is a felony to lie.
I love it. I don't answer questions. Don't you love how they like to do good cop, bad cop? He sends in a state trooper. Oh, I just want to make sure you're okay. You're not hurt. Get him talking. And then start with the investigative questions. But he keyed on it and went back to, I don't answer questions. I love it. That's a win. Anyways, I reached out to Corners News because this happened a little over 2 years ago, but he just now posted it to his channel. This has been edited down. If you want to see the originals, you can head over to his channel and see the original. I emailed him and asked him, is there an update? Because on his upload, he's got no description, no update in there. So I was curious, well, this happened 2 years ago. You're just now uploading it. What's transpired? What's the end result? And, well, he got a letter from the DA 2 years later. And here it is. Now, I edited out his last name and his date of birth. It's funny. From the charges that went the distance for 2 years, I don't see failed to ID on there. Could it be because he had no lawful duty to ID at that point? I think so. I wonder if that cop now knows 3802 a little better than he did that night. You think? Think he even cares? Who knows? But the DA sent this letter or email, whatever it is, whatever it was, stating that they were going to no prosecute, no probe. It's done. It's over. Not accepted. SOL. Elapsed time frame. So they let him sit for 2 years with this over his head. And then when 2 years went by, statute of limitations expired, they let him know, we're not going to prosecute you. All charges dropped. But again, it's funny how fail to ID is not on this list. I wonder how fast they dismissed that charge. Probably as soon as they read the report or watched the body cam or the dash cam. And according to Corners News, the title of his video, he says lawsuit incoming. But in any event, again, if you want to see the entire video, you can hop over to his channel. Thank you again for watching this video from the Junkyard News. Be careful out there, or the next video or story that we cover on this channel, we could see you in the next video. Take care.
One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.